Hey you guys, I'm going to do a quick little video to show you how I clean my makeup brushes and what I do, how quickly it can be done, and how you can know when it's really clean. Okay, so for years I've been wearing makeup and I really never really cleaned them besides with like Baby Magic. And then I was seeing all these videos from other makeup bloggers and YouTube stars saying how that is not cleaning your face and it's not cleaning your brushes. So I decided to look on Amazon and see what other makeup bloggers were using, and I came across that people were using this particular cleansing makeup brush shampoo, and it's called Eco Tools is what it looks like. And so I got that, and then to dry my brushes so that water does not get in the base of the brushes. The way they're sitting up right now, you don't want to dry them this way. You want to dry them upside down because water will get in the base and it will rot out your brushes. So you want this rack so that your brushes can hang upside down. And then I have a mat here that actually suctions to my sink, and I take my brushes back and forth. I'm going to show you how I do that. And I don't want to mess up my nails or get my hands too overexposed to water, so I'm going to use these Beauty Clean Fred gloves. They actually have like a little bling on them. So yeah, so let's get going, guys. So this is what I normally keep my makeup brushes in. I got my oval brushes here, and then I have my bling brushes. I have my fan brush to do my highlights on my cheekbones. And some of these I already cleaned yesterday, so that's why the rack looks a little used and there's a little makeup on the shampoo. But I decided I wanted to show you guys how I did it because I wasn't for sure if it was going to be like when I use the little makeup sponges when I clean those. It takes forever. This is really quick. This mat right here, I don't know what it does, but it gets the makeup out quick. Okay, so these brushes have been cleaned. Initially, the tips of these were white. This one has not been cleaned at all. This one was cleaned, but I used it on yesterday, so it's got a little tan tint to it. And I put these rocks in here to keep them standing up so that they're not touching and falling all over. So I'm going to clean some of these. Everything in this little glass container is actually clean, and I'm going to clean these 3 brushes. So it's going to be 2 of my bling brushes and 1 oval brush, just to show you how quickly they actually get cleaned. I'm actually going to clean that one too. All right, you guys, hold on and stay. I've got my gloves on, so I'm ready, and I'm going to get a little bit closer with this. So this is the Eco Tools makeup brush shampoo. It's for deep weekly cleaning, so you clean it once a week, and it is really good, and it's clean. It removes more than 90% of the makeup, which is awesome, and dermatologists actually test this and recommend it. So you're going to get 6 full ounces for, I think it was $5.99. I'm going to post the link, and then this rack I'm going to post, and it came with this mat, which I hadn't stuck down yet. So if you look at the mat, it's different little ridges on there. This one will tell you that you want to use this one when you're rinsing. The rest of them, I just use them accordingly for myself. I don't know exactly which one is used for what, but I will tell you, like smaller brushes I use here, which you'll see in a little bit, bigger brushes here, and I really just go across all the way around it until it starts to not have any more makeup showing up on the mat, and that worked. See how clean these are versus this one. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to prop my phone up, and I'm going to show you how I clean these. So first, I get a little warm water going and put a little water on the sink so that this will stick. Press it down. There's about 5 or 6 little things in the bottom to keep it in place. And then I take my shampoo, open that, and I just put a dab. You don't need a lot, I noticed. I was using a lot. At first, I probably used half the bottle at first for nothing. So this brush eventually is going to be white on the tips, and so I wet it, and then I just go back and forth like so. It seems like the more that you don't get it wet, the better it goes. So I'm just going to keep going, and I'm not doing it really hard at all. But I am putting a little bit of pressure to make sure it's getting down deep, and make sure I get the sides up here close to the band of the brush. And you can see now that it is starting to turn white. And that's how you know when it's clean. So after that, I'm gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. And this mat is not sticking good because my sink is like a round shape. It's not flat. But I noticed when I used the bathtub that it really, really worked. So this sink is kind of like a heel. Okay, so as you can see right now, the brush definitely looks clean. But just to be super sure, I'm going to do another little drop. That was more than what I needed. Wet the brush again. And as you can see, there is no makeup. So that was super fast. So I'm going to rinse that. And I'm going to lay it like this. And when you rinse them out, you want to flatten them so that it's kind of similar to the way the brush would be. So when it dried, I'm going to put it on my rack here in a minute. But before I do that, I'm going to do one of my oval brushes with the rest of the shampoo that's on here. And you just go back and forth, kind of like coloring actually. And then you just go all the way around until you don't see any more makeup. I mean, this is so much easier than using soap and just keep squeezing and 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 squeezing. That totally sucks. So a little makeup, a little soap over here, and let's see if I can get more off. And did you notice, like, I did about 15 little strokes and it's clean. You want to try not to do anything to get water down in the bottom. So whatever you got to do to keep it facing the sink and not the opposite way so that no water settles down in there. But we're going to use our drying rack to really, really help with that. So this brush, the oval brushes seem to be a lot more harder to get out, but still much cleaner than, easier than what I was doing previously, which was taking Baby Magic and doing it like that. So this one obviously was still really dirty, but I had used some leftover soap. So now that I put a fresh dab of soap on there, we should be in good business. Let's see if I can get this to stick a little bit better. It was sticking a little better than that yesterday. There we go. And these, again, I put a little bit more pressure on than I do my brush. And I really hit those sides like this, sideways, to get the sides. And these brushes are the same color as my makeup, so it's really hard to tell when they're clean. So the only thing you can do is rinse your mat, add more soap, and kind of repeat. And also, I've had these brushes not much longer than I had my bling brushes, but definitely I use them a ton more than I use the other brushes, so they're really dirty. I'm almost completely embarrassed to post it. So you see how long this is taking? That's why you want to clean them weekly, so you don't have such a buildup like me. And then you have to spend more time versus just doing it every week. I also noticed that my face was breaking out, and I'm not really like the type of person that my face breaks out all the time at all. Never have been. And so when I noticed a couple pimples, I said, I wonder if I need to clean my brushes. And now my face is cleared up. I had like 2 bumps. It cleared up, and I think I'm going to be good now that I'm cleaning my brushes regularly. So if you look at this brush, you can see, if you notice the difference, it's definitely cleaner than it was. But I'm not satisfied. I'm going to keep going until this brush is white. And I think I poured more than what I need there. Oh, it is white. There we go. So there's a little bit on the edge there. So we're about done. See, this is how you know when it's done. Just keep going, girl, until it turns white. And you have to get these little sides over here, because the makeup gets in those sides. So there we go. We're going to try rinse it one more time and see if we get any more makeup. And again, I've been in a rush before and just cleaned them halfway just to get it going, right? And you don't want to ever submerge the whole brush in the water like I just did, but I dropped that. Because you want the least amount of water getting on your handles and down into your base of your brush as possible. So take another little drop. And let's see what we got here. Okay, now we're white, I believe, right? Yeah. Still a little brown. I'm not satisfied. But you notice it's just, you're only using a little bit of drop. Like I said, when I first got this, I put a ton. I used half the bottle on like 2 brushes because I thought it was gonna be like magic. Yeah, it's still a little work you gotta do. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that again. All right, one more time, girls. Hopefully this will do it. There's a drop. Rinse the brush. You gotta rinse the brush every time to get any leftover out that you didn't get out. Okay. And let's see. Okay, now we're done. Then you want to rinse it under the water on your rinsing mat portion right there, the little rinsing part. And your brush is clean. Let me rinse this one because I don't think I did it. And that's it. I'm going to show you how I put my, okay, so this is how you hang your brushes, hanging them down so that water does not settle in the stem or the base of your brush. And here you've got plenty of variety for big brushes, tiny ones, and you just stick them through there and they just hold like that with that little rubber. And so, yeah, so this makes me more motivated to do my makeup, actually just having these fresh brushes that are just waiting for me to use. And so I hope that this video was helpful for you. You can go into my story or click the link at the bottom or in the bio. And if you want any of these bling brushes, oval brushes, I got these gloves as a birthday gift, but we'll see if I can find them on Amazon. I will link them. The mat, and then the rack all come together. And of course, you definitely want to get the complete makeup brush shampoo. All right, you guys, hope you enjoyed. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think if you have any questions. All right.